This kid does. Oh shit, he's in here.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find stadium at Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Carry now. This is Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He's checking.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
54, right there. 54.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Evans. It's a gain of 32. 1st down, Buccaneers.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Brady. Eluding the pressure right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself...
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Number 13, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Christian McCaffrey on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A first down throw for Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Levante David in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The carry. Taken down at the 19-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
24-yard
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down.
From the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun. Brady flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the field. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Wait, that wide 20. Hey, 56. Shit, shit.
Brady now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Check that screen. Check 26, check 26. Tighten up, tighten up. Let me go.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
O.J. Howard.
O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Lutz will look to add the extra point.
His kick is good.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down.
But I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's
now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. McCaffrey following the penalty. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
45, 133.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flushed out right. Anderson a 1st down and more. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. This is McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
45 to Mike.
They go quickly here out to Moore.
Mayfield's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
So after the INT, it's Brady going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Panthers have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now Mayfield. Rolling to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
17.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
On first down, Brady escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Flush to his right. He's got a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the return this time will go out to the...
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On second and a long way to go. Mayfield, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's going to be third down and forever. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2 minutes. Third and long for Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Panthers 24. Buccaneers.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And, folks, after that last play, Mike Evans, the wide receiver, yet to get back to his feet. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
26 yards.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row. Now Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10.
I'll Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Mayfield. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Carolina, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will hit the road